Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Hey. So folks, if you have been around the channel for a while, you are well aware of the fact that I have a little bit of a shopping problem. Obviously, me being me, I have to put my people on and let you all know all the new products that I've picked up recently. So yes, folks, today is going to be a haul, but before we get into today's video, please make sure that you are subscribed and be sure to hit that notification bell boo so you don't miss when I upload another video. And if you enjoyed today's video, I would greatly appreciate if you gave me a thumbs up because it really helps to support my channel. Also to end as well, never forget if you are interested in any single thing that I mentioned here today, please make sure that you shop via the links down below in the description box because it don't cost you no extra and it also helps to support my channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. This first product I picked up from Nordstrom is definitely a bit bougie, but I deserve, and so do you. This is the Chanel, yes, Chanel, Le Beige Eau de Tint Water Fresh Tint. And I got mine in the shade Light Deep. And yeah, my lights are too bright, so it's not really registering well on camera. Here is a close-up of how the packaging looks. And again, I got mine in the shade Light Deep. I did not use this on my base today because y'all are shallow and superficial on the internet, but I'll go ahead and make sure I insert clips so that way you can see how I used it and how it looked on my skin. Just do a little pump here so you can see how it comes out of the jar. So once you work that in, you can see that it definitely helped to even out the complexion and it has that super radiant finish. So I don't really know how the oily girls, guys, or theys are going to enjoy this, but I will say that if you are it don't take all that makeup bashing face lotion and chapstick type of person, this may be a good start for you if you are trying to amplify your look ever so slightly without doing too much. Just like it says, this is a water tint, okay? So this is not going to give you mind-blowing coverage and it's not going to be for your full glam days. So if you're looking for full glam, full coverage, mattifying, this ain't that, okay? But if you're in the market for anything that gives super subtle coverage and a plump radiance to the skin, highly recommend getting your hands on this one. I have definitely raved to you all about the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray previously on the channel, but Denise and Sheree have been raving about the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder, and I had to see what it was hitting for. I got mine in the shade medium 2 so that way I could use it to set my highlighted areas, and I did use it on my face today. Let me get the fingerprints off of this reflective packaging because y'all not going to talk about me. Here is what the packaging looks like, and on the back you can see it has information about the product and the shade, and here is what the compact looks like. I don't think the camera is going to really register the color well, but I did use that under my eyes and in my highlighted areas on my base today. And when it says airbrushed, what pores? Don't know her. This powder does exactly what the girlie says it does, okay? It definitely helped to set my concealer without losing that brightness under my eyes, and definitely gave me that smooth airbrush finish under my eyes without my under eyes feeling dry, which I find is a running theme with a lot of powders. This didn't give that. So I am definitely on the Charlotte Tilbury train and I understand the hype now. I am so happy that I picked this up. Shout out to my girls for putting me on because we deserve nice things. 2 medium is definitely my highlighting or brightening shade, so I will absolutely be picking this up in another shade for my all over complexion to set everything, because when it says airbrushed, it means it. Also in the group chat, Sheree and Denise recommended grabbing the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. And one thing about me, I love rose gold. Here is how the compact looks. And that's the back. That gives you a bit more insight about the product. And I got mine in the shade 3. Cover the mirror so y'all don't see my business. It's in the shade 310, like I said, but it definitely looks a bit deeper and richer in person. I did use this around the perimeter of my face today, and I also used it on my eyelids to give them a little bit of depth. Now this says that it is a sun-kissed glow bronzer, and do I not look sun-kissed and glowy? I don't have on any highlighter, babe. It's just the bronzer and some blush. And I'm radiating black excellence. Please don't make this a Charlotte Tilbury stan channel. But what I love the absolute most about this bronzer, outside of it being rich and radiant on my skin, when I applied this, it did not budge any of the complexion product that I already had on my skin, and it blended out really perfectly. I will say that I was a little heavy-handed with this, so I did have to tone it down. But Miss Charlotte, yet again, understood the assignment. In case you couldn't tell, I absolutely love this bronzer, so I'm definitely going to be adding this into my regular makeup routine rotation, and I regret nothing. And last but not least, from Nordstrom, I picked up the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat, and this is the lip liner in the shade Foxy Brown. And I used that today as well to define the line of my lips. Here is how the packaging looks. I'm definitely going to show you all a clip of me using the lip liner today, but I just had to show you all how creamy, it just applies so smooth and buttery to the lips. There's no snagging, tugging, and pulling, and I don't have to worry about this cutting up my lip. I do wish that this was retractable, but first world problems. I have a pencil sharpener. All will be well. You know, us black and brown girls always need a brown lip liner, so this is definitely going to be added to my regular routine rotation as well, my triple R, if you will, and I regret nothing, okay? Also for makeup, I picked up, or re-upped I should say, on the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer, which I have told you all about probably for years at this point on the channel. If you don't know, I don't typically use foundation for my complexion. I have been using Warm Sand as my all over complexion product for years at this point. Here's what it looks like in the packaging. And again, I use this as my all over base shade as opposed to using foundation. It just, the finish, the coverage, the undertone, chef's kiss. So that being said, I decided to go ahead and get a highlighter shade, or a brightening shade I should say, of the same concealer, and instead of Warm Sand, I got this in the shade Sand, which looks horrifying in the packaging. I have not used this shade just yet, but this was like the next shade down. Maybe I should show you a side by side. Here is my complexion shade, Warm Sand. And then to brighten, I got just Sand, which looks like that. So we're going to see how these work. If the shade isn't right under my eyes, I'll definitely report back and exchange it for a shade that does work. I already know that I love the concealer from the coverage to the finish, but I'm just going to have to see if Sand was the right shade for me to go with under my eyes. I'll definitely test that out and report back, but happy to have these. Also picked up another bronzer, but this time it's a powdered bronzer, and this is from black owned brand Minted, and I got mine in the shade Vacay. I love their packaging. Just so sleek and matte and simple. So cute. Here is how you get it out. Girl, can I have the... Hello? Thank you. It's so matte, it won't slide out of the box. Here's how the packaging looks. And I love that it's matte, so I don't have to worry about fingerprints. But dang, I need to be able to get it out the box. And again, I got it in the shade Vacay. So here is how the bronzer looks in the pan. And I don't think my lighting is going to really have it registering well. So let me see if I can do a swatch. So here is a swatch of the bronzer. You can see that she is definitely pigmented. So if you pick this up, which I highly recommend, FYI, definitely go in with a light hand because she's not to be played with. But this just adds the perfect sun-kissed warmth to my skin, and I have absolutely been loving this offline. So if you have been in the market for a new bronzer, a black owned bronzer at that, definitely get your hands on this one. And last but not least, in PR, I received this Kosas Brow Pop Nano Ultra Fine Detailing Pencil. I don't think that's gonna focus. Nope, it's not. So let me just go ahead and show you what it looks like. I got mine in the shade Brown Black because I dyed my hair jet black and I just have dark hair to begin with. Oh, this pencil is so cute. It's like a reflective pink. Ultra fine is right. Look how small that is. I'm gonna put this at the top. Oh yeah, this is going to be perfect. Oh, I broke it. Oh, I done broke it. But that is a swatch of what the pencil looks like. Now, because this is such a fine tipped pencil, it should be great for creating those hair-like strokes when filling in the brows. But again, I don't know. So I'll definitely try this out and report back my thoughts. So those are all of the new makeup products that I picked up recently. Let's go ahead and dive into some skincare. So first up for skincare, I received a PR package from Versed. And I've definitely featured Versed previously on the channel, but maybe they forgot. So first up from Versed, I got this super cute tufted headband to pull my hair back during my skincare routine. And it has the little Versed logo on the inside. So that's super cute and functional, which we love to see it. Versed also sent their out of sight dark spot gel. It's not going to focus. Oh, there it is. Lighting had to adjust. So there is the dark spot gel. Let's see what that looks like. This has key ingredients of tranexamic acid, kojic acid, and niacinamide. So here is a close-up of that packaging. And let me just tell you, I'll be using this tonight. So stand by for feedback on this, because the way these dark spots been dark spotting. Next, Versed sent over their Press Restart Gentle Retinol Serum, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce this key ingredient because y'all not going to talk about me. Here is a close-up of the retinol serum packaging. I'll definitely be trying this out and reporting back. I do want to see what the... Oh. That feels nice. I'll definitely try out the retinol serum and report back because this is a retinol household, okay? And if you're not using retinols, retinoids, retinols, get into it. Next product Versed sent over is their Weekend Glow Daily Brightening Moisturizer, and this has vitamin C and cloudberry oil. I have no idea what cloudberry oil does. Can't really see it because of my lighting. I want to see what the consistency of this is giving. Let's see the consistency of this moisturizer. Doesn't seem like it has fragrance, which is my preference. Just kind of rubbing that in. It feels kind of lightweight. So that lightweight aspect will probably work great for the daytime. That in conjunction with the fact that it is a vitamin C moisturizer. But it definitely gives radiance and glow. So we're definitely going to have to try this out and see how it works. And of course, as per usual, I'll report back and let you know my thoughts. And last but not least, Versed sent over their instant gratification at-home dermaplaning tool, which looks like this. And I'm not going to take this out of the packaging just because it's a razor that has to actually touch my face. I actually already have one of these dermaplaning tools from Versed and have been using it. I'm still relatively new to dermaplaning, so I haven't quite solidified my routine when it comes to that just yet. But I will say that I have seen benefits from it already, including removing the peach fuzz and helping with hyperpigmentation and dark spots over time as well. So I'm going to keep exploring and becoming more consistent with dermaplaning because it does really benefit my skin and definitely helps my products penetrate my skin better. So yeah, happy to have this, and shout out to Versed again for sending over this PR package. Also in PR, I got the new vitamin C serum from Paula's Choice. So this is their new 25% plus glutathione. I don't know what that is. Clinical serum. So here is a close-up of the vitamin C serum, and I'll definitely be trying this because, as I said, I am tackling a number of dark spots from recent breakouts. And here's my thing when it comes to Paula's Choice. Generally speaking, people, including myself, tend to enjoy Paula's Choice products consistently, but respectfully, I don't tend to see people repeatedly mentioning a specific product from Paula's Choice outside of that 2% salicylic acid toner. And all of that to say, we gonna see. Next up for skincare, I got another PR package from the great people over at Pacifica. So shout out to them for sending this over. This is their new Future Youth collection, which looks like this. So cute. So this collection is supposed to be for aging and stressed skin, which makes it absolutely perfect for me. So first up in the Future Youth collection is the foaming cleansing gel, which contains oat and flower milk. Looks like that. And this was glass packaging, and it's heavy too. Okay, Pacifica with the luxury. This is supposed to be a gentle foaming cleanser fortified with phytonutrients, flower oils, and vanilla. So definitely going to be trying this out, see if it's really gentle and see if it's going to be calming and soothing to my aging stressed skin. So I'll try this out and definitely report back in a future video. Next in the collection is the Gravity Rebound Serum. Here's what it looks like in the box. Come on, lighting. There we go. Here's how it looks in the box. Let's go ahead and take this out of the box so I can see what it looks like. Here is a close-up of the packaging, which is so stinking cute. And this is also glass packaging. And this claims that it protects your skin's barrier and improves the appearance of elasticity and firmness. So also going to be trying this and definitely going to report back. Although I will say, I don't particularly have high hopes because I've featured Pacifica skincare on the channel previously and I have yet to be amazed or blown away by anything, but we'll see. Next up in the collection is the Time Shift Eye Serum, which looks like this. Let me take this out of the box. Here is a close-up of the packaging, and listen, this is so stinking cute. This is probably my favorite packaging that I've seen from Pacifica thus far. And this claims to improve the appearance of elasticity and firmness under your fragile eye area and protect your skin barrier as well. So it sounds like it does the exact same thing, but it's specifically targeted for under the eye. Again, I'll be trying this out, and of course, I'll report back in a future video. So stand by for my thoughts. And last but not least, Pacifica sent over their daily turnaround hydrating moisturizer, which has an SPF of 50 UVA and UVB protection, and that packaging looks like that. So here is a close-up of the actual bottle. So freaking cute. Definitely my favorite packaging from Pacifica thus far. Now this claims to be an invisible, you hear that, invisible SPF 50 moisturizer that targets signs of aging instantly and over time. I don't know if I necessarily believe that this is going to target signs of aging instantly, but I'll definitely see how it responds over time and report back. Again, I'm not particularly optimistic about being blown away from these Pacifica skincare products, but again, we will see, and thanks again to Pacifica for sending this over. Alright, so yes, that wraps up all of the skincare that I picked up recently. Let's go ahead and dive into hair care because that's why most of y'all here anyway. So first up for hair care, I picked up the new Pattern Beauty Bounce Back Pre-Poo. You all know that I have been incorporating heat a lot more often into my hair regimen. If you watched my most recent hair update, I'll leave it linked up here. And I'm not really sure if you can see on camera, but I have tried this offline already and I definitely have some thoughts about it. But I'm not going to go into a lot of detail in this video because this is just a haul, okay? But I will say this definitely has that signature Pattern Beauty scent. So if you're not necessarily a Pattern Beauty signature scent fan, this might not be a good fit for you because while this was applied for sure, and even a bit after rinsing, I could still smell this in my hair. So yes, the scent of this is definitely something that I wanted to mention in case you wanted to pick this up. If you are sensitive to scents or you just flat out don't like the way Pattern Beauty smells, you might not want to pick this up. This might not be a good fit for you, but I'll reserve all other commentary for a future video, so stand by. Next up, also from Pattern Beauty, I decided to finally revisit the leave-in conditioner, except this time I got it in the Palo Santo scent. Now, the Palo Santo scent is supposed to be limited edition, but we know how brands like to capitalize on FOMO marketing. They need to go ahead and make this permanent, because I definitely prefer this scent over the OG signature Pattern Beauty scent. I have already shared my thoughts about the Pattern Beauty leave-in conditioner previously on the channel, so if you would like details as well as my thoughts on the leave-in conditioner, make sure you check the video linked in the cards. And last but not least, also from Pattern Beauty, I finally picked up the Curl Mousse, which comes at rave reviews from the girlies here on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. People absolutely love this mousse. Now, some of us who shall not be named have been trying to tell you all about mousse for years, and y'all are just getting on the mousse train, but I digress. Irregardless, I am happy to finally have this curl mousse in the stash so that I can see if the internet be lying and to see how it compares to other mousses that I have shared and used previously. So yeah, stand by, because we're going to see what Diana's daughter got up her sleeve. So folks, that about wraps up today's haul. Don't forget, if you are interested in any single thing that I mentioned here today, to shop via the links down below in the description box. Be sure to drop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts, especially if you try any of the products that I've mentioned in today's video. And on your way to watching another video of mine, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Please, please, please be safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.